Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Soul Good. I'm Amber Marie, and this is your August 2022 Tarotscope. If you're curious about the decks that I'm using today, you can find a list of them in the description box below. You can also find links to my social media accounts, as well as links to information on personal readings and the Soul Good membership channel on Telegram. So, Virgo, before we jump into your reading, I do want to share with you that I'm getting this heavy, saliva in my mouth. That tells me that there's something that you're hungry for, right? I'm not sure what this is exactly. It could be different for all of you, but I'm getting like an excess of saliva in my mouth, and I feel like there's something that you're hungering for, something that you're longing for. And I do feel like this is something that you're aware of, and you likely have not taken action or taken very little action on fulfilling that. Right? I don't know what this could be, but it feels to me like there's something here that resonates with you on a more authentic or truthful level that I feel like you're ignoring or pushing down or not following through with. It's like you've had the signs, people have told you, maybe you've had dreams about it, maybe, or you just feel this strong intuitive call towards something or towards an action, right? Maybe it's leaving a job, leaving a partner, moving, something like that. It feels to me like there's something within your reality that you know that you want but are not going toward. So if that resonates with you, there's likely something in this reading for you. If that doesn't resonate with you, that does not mean that there's not something here for you. I just wanted to share that before we jumped in. So let's see what you have coming through for you for this month, Virgo. Please, Father, Mother, Life, Universe, Spirits, Guides, Angels, our cosmic team, our ancestors, our higher selves, what does Virgo need to know for August 2022, please? I would also like to say, for those of you with August birthdays, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing, amazing, blessed month. What does Virgo need to know for August 2022, please? Thank you. Are there more? Yes. What else does Virgo need to know for August 2022? Thank you. It feels to me like I don't know why, but it's almost like things speeding up or trying to push them to speed up. I don't know if that resonates with you. What else does Virgo need to know, please, for August 2022? What does Virgo need to know for August 2022, please? Can you provide some clarity? What does Virgo need to know? I almost get this feeling of like wanting to rush through something. Thank you. Because I feel like I'm like rushing with the cards. And so that tells me, like, it feels like you're trying to hurry something along. And maybe even to a degree that it's not meant for that to happen quite yet, whatever that is. Or there's not enough clarity, or you don't have enough information, or there's still healing that needs to be done in order to move things forward. What else does Virgo need to know? I'm getting like this feeling of a lot of tarot. I'm also getting very hot all of a sudden. And that tells me, I feel like there are angels around you. I feel like you may be receiving signs of this. You may be seeing feathers or cloud formations that look like angels, or feeling like your loved ones are around you at this time. Those that have maybe passed. Thank you. There it is. I knew there was another one. Why might this be happening? Why might Virgo experience this through the month of August, please? Okay. And what do Virgo's angels want to share with them, please? Thank you. What do Virgo's angels want to share with them? I am getting some pressure in my head. It feels like you may have been going over something in your mind. It could have something to do with what I was picking up on earlier, knowing that there's something that you need to be doing or some form of action that needs to be taken, which you have not yet done. Because it feels like the pressure is building, almost like the pressure is on. Yeah. What else would Virgo's angels like to share with them for August, please? That one. It's like it didn't want to go back in, so I'm like, that must be it. Anything else? Yep. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me just move these to the side and we'll jump right in. Okay, so the first card you have out here is Rose Without Thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Yeah, you know, here's the thing, Virgo. I feel like you've been working really hard. But what's interesting about this is it feels like working really hard in your physical world, maybe devoting a lot of your time and energy to what is taking place within your physical reality. And there is this sense of needing to look after yourself, essentially, and give back to yourself through means of things that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that make you feel good, that really ignite fire within you, that make you feel like life is very sweet and full. That's what I'm getting, like full. Like it feels to me like I don't know. Your physical reality may be like okay, or you may be content with it, or it may be really great, right? And I feel like part of that is because you put a lot of work into that aspect of your life, but it still feels like there's something missing. Again, I'm getting this like a lot of saliva in my mouth, and I feel like there's this energy of thirsting for more. Like, you know, that there's more to life than just work. There's more to life than just making your physical world good, right? Or at least content, or being content with your physical world. There is an energy here of there's more to life than this. There's more to life than working myself to the bone. There's more to life than, you know, essentially making things happen in the physical world. There's this energy of needing to fill your spiritual cup, ignite your fire, and really do something or experience life in a way that's passionate, right? That you're passionate about, that you feel inspired by, right? Oh, and I'm getting like this tingling or itching feeling in my head. So I feel like this is a moment or a doorway for you of awakening, should you choose to walk through it, to really be able to experience this sweetness of life, as it were. I keep feeling like there's something crawling on my head. So I feel like there's a lot, I feel, that's coming into your awareness, or has recently come into your awareness, to say like, this is not what brings me peace. This is not what brings me fulfillment and happiness. And I don't know what exactly this is for you, but it does feel like there's this energy of putting so much work into something, but like not fully or truly enjoying like the benefits of the work you've put in, or almost like this hyper focus on the physical world, which is potentially preventing you from really experiencing life in a more full way. I also get the feeling with this card that for some of you, it's about you allowing yourself to enjoy things. It's almost like there's this energy of being super critical of yourself. And it's almost like you don't deserve to experience joy. I don't know if this is something you're holding on to from things you've done in the past or experienced in the past, traumas, woundings, programmings that you've taken on, bought and sold, whatever it is. But it feels to me like there's this energy of being critical of self and essentially like resisting joy to some extent, right? And I don't even know if you're necessarily consciously aware of this, but there's this energy of like, no, you have a right to experience joy. You do deserve to experience joy and peace and the sweetness that life has to offer. So like, it's almost this energy of like, don't be super critical of yourself around every turn. Like, stop taking life so seriously, Virgo, is the message I just got. Okay. You also have here, after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, and acceptance. So I'm getting this fear energy coming up, Virgo. Pardon me. I feel like you need to release fears. Again, for me, the big things that are standing out are that it's over and acceptance. Okay. Because I feel like there's something in your reality, again, that you are thirsting for or hungering for, that you are not accepting, that you are pushing down. It almost feels like, almost as if it's like, who am I to? Like, who am I to enjoy life? Who am I to experience true joy. It's almost like punishing yourself for some reason. And I get this feeling like it's over. I do feel like there's something in your life that is trying to come to a close, and it may have felt very stormy. This thing, whatever's trying to come to a close, I feel like it's created tension within your reality in some way, shape, or form. And I don't mean that in the sense of, it doesn't feel like it's a burden, but it feels like whatever this thing is, I feel like has created chaos. And I mean that in a very, like, that I'm using that, how do I word this, please, spirit? Yes, thank you. I'm using that word very intentionally, right? Like, this feels like not being able to find peace because of this thing, whatever it is, right? Again, maybe it's something you experienced in your past, maybe it's something that you did or went through or felt like you needed to be punished for or something. But there's this energy of, again, like this thing like creating chaos, and I feel like it's because you're meant to be leaving it behind. It's not meant, like, it was, you were meant to experience it and learn something from it, and then you are meant to move on from it versus holding on to it and punishing yourself for it, or whatever, carrying it, right? But and I feel like that's why it's created this chaos, or it's felt chaotic or hectic, like, I don't want to say burdensome, because I mean, it does feel burdensome, but it feels more like you can't get away from it, right? Like it's always freaking right there, whether that's because you keep reliving it, you keep punishing yourself for it, or others punish you for it, or for, keep bringing it up or something. It is this energy of like you can't get away from it. And I feel like this is something you're meant to be releasing. This is something you're supposed to be moving on from, accepting, right? And if this has to do with like a person or a relationship, like there's something here about like this is not, and of course follow your intuition and your discernment, but it's like this is not this is not working, right? Like this is not working. I cannot keep doing this, right? Because it's like there's no reprieve, right? And I feel like part of that is because you've been punishing yourself, which has kept that energy trapped, and there's this need to move on from it, right? Or if it's someone else who keeps bringing it up, like you're trying to move on, but someone keeps throwing this in your face or something like that, then it's time to move on from that person, because you're not meant to keep reliving this over and over. And I do feel like it's impacting your experience, creating limitations and restrictions around your own growth. Yeah, you guys, you cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this up. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. First of all, the 10 is the end of a cycle, right? Moving forward, number one. Number two, the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse is, first of all, in the upright, it's this energy of like happy home, happy life. Like you have everything you want and need. Like it's a culmination of all the good things coming together, right? And feeling this sense of stability, okay? In the reverse, it's this energy for me coming through right now of like unhappy life, unhappy home. Like I was saying, if this is a relationship and somebody keeps throwing it in your face, it's like, you're not meant to keep doing this. Like that thing being thrown in your face repeatedly by that same person is because you're meant to be moving on from them and the situation. That's what I feel. Again, trust your intuition and your discernment. I'm not living your life, but this is just the energy that's coming through, right? And with this 10 of Pentacles showing up straight out the gate, I feel like there's something here for some of you around family, right? Whether that's your spouse, your romantic partner, your children, your mom, your dad, your whoever. Could also be about your work. This is your physical life, right? Could also be about your job, right? Like you're not, I don't know. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve more, and so you just keep staying in the same job or something. But it feels to me like there is this lack of stability within your reality, within what you experience on a day-to-day basis, right? There's a lack of stability. And I feel like that comes from whatever this thing is that you have been unable, excuse me, to let go of and move on from. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is stinginess, power and domination, strings attached. So it's interesting because the strings attached part I'm getting is maybe you have kids with this person, or maybe you feel like if you move away from this job or something, or let this thing go, that, I don't know, it's like you can't, like I don't know why, like it feels like something, or there's some sort of power being held over you by these people or this situation that is not allowing you to move forward, right? Like it's weird for me, Virgo, with this card, because it feels very much to me like somebody holding power over you. And I don't know what that's about, but it feels like there's a need to let whatever this thing or person is go, right? Like this is literally, I don't know, like it just feels to me like you're perpetuating your own suffering by remaining in the same situation, right? And so there's this energy of like letting those strings go, like moving forward. And maybe there's something that you need to share, clear the air in order to let this go or move forward. But I feel like you are essentially blocking your blessings by remaining in this situation. Seriously. You cannot make this shit up. You have justice, truth, fairness, clarity, cause and effect. Cause and effect. Staying in this situation, in this thing, is literally having you block your blessings. The scales need to be rebalanced, right? Things need to be brought back into balance the way they should be. And I was getting this energy of maybe there's some things you need to share, truths that you need to get out. And here comes the Justice card. I'm just saying, nothing happens from nothing. Nothing comes from nothing. There's a reason why I'm getting this energy. Page of Cups. This is that energy, first of all, of being sensitive. And maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to be vulnerable and open up and share your feelings. Like the Page of Cups is a very deep feeler, right? Very deep feeler. And again, like I feel like there's this energy of you acknowledging the dreams that you have, the way that you feel, and truthfully doing so and truthfully expressing that. There's also this energy here about forgiving yourself because you don't know what the fuck you don't know. We make mistakes. Shit happens. We're not perfect. We're not meant to be perfect. We're meant to learn, right? And so there's this energy of like giving yourself grace for being a bit naive maybe, right? Or maybe give yourself grace for staying in something too long, right? But there is an energy here of needing to express your truth, needing to express your emotions, needing to clear the air. Like I'm seeing this card here. There's all these little things here. And so I'm getting this energy of like clearing the air, rising above the shit, right? I don't know what this is, but this feels to me like something that's really been blocking you, really been holding you back from really experiencing true, pure joy. Yep. It's left you empty. I feel like you have a lot of things, emotions, deep feelings that you maybe have pushed down, have denied, right? Kept hidden even, I'm getting. And there's this energy here of doing that, like not addressing things has, first of all, left you feeling like you don't have closure over the situation. It feels like it's not moving forward. It feels like it's not going anywhere. You remaining in the situation isn't making things better. It's not helping the situation at all. And so there's this energy of a lack of closure, or feeling like this thing isn't going to ever leave you alone, right? And then on top of that, the world in reverse is this energy of feeling empty. And I feel like the world feels empty because you're not pursuing your true joy, your true path. Like it feels like societal programming or tradition or beliefs or habits or something has prevented you from letting this be what it is and allowing the cycle to close, and therefore has robbed you of your true joy. Take it as it resonates with you, but that is the energy I'm getting. And I feel like, here's the thing I want to share with you. Like, you may look at these reversals and be like, oh my gosh, this is so much negative energy. Not true. These are all out because you have the opportunity to flip them, the ones in reverse, right? There's an opportunity here for you to change things, but it is going to take you making that choice, right? You actually choosing to let it go, you choosing to move forward. Okay, so there is an opportunity for completion here, but there is a need to accept things as they are. To stop, I'm going to lovingly say, bullshitting yourself into thinking that things are going to change or that things are going to get better. Because I feel like whatever this thing is that you've been picking away at or trying to make better or trying to resolve, or um you've been hanging on to it because you feel like you need to be punished or something, like whatever it is you've been dumping your energy into, what in whatever way, it is like nothing is happening or very little progress has been made. So it's left you feeling depleted, empty. Like, what is the point? And that's the question, isn't it? What is the point? If you're not feeling or experiencing true joy, right? And are experiencing life in this beautiful, beautiful way, what is the point? You have to live with you for the rest of your life. Are you going to keep living with this thing? Are you going to keep carrying this thing around? Are you going to keep letting people or yourself punish you for whatever this is? Or are you going to put it down and move on? Because I want to lovingly say that until you do so, you're going to keep repeating the cycle over and over and over and over. Why is this happening? Inner earth base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. This is about you planting yourself. This is about you experiencing something different, right? By laying the foundation for something new and choosing you, right? I don't know why, but I'm getting this message of like, if I just stay at it a little bit longer, like I'll feel better about it. Or if I stay at it a little bit longer, then that person will move on from it or whatever. And I want to lovingly say like, no, I don't feel that. I mean, I wish I could tell you that that's the case, but it feels to me like, no, this is about you finding your own strength and standing up for yourself and laying foundations for a new experience. This is, I also feel like how I'm seeing this is like, get to the root of the problem. What is the root of the problem? And I feel like the root of at least part of the root of this problem is you continuing to dump yourself into something that you're not meant to, right? Like, it doesn't matter how much energy you dump into it. Again, follow your own discernment. If this is not for you, it's not for you, and that's perfectly fine, right? But if you're resonating with this, like, let it go. It is not serving you. Whatever it is not serving you. As a matter of fact, it's preventing you from truly growing and experiencing happiness and joy as you're supposed to. And I feel like that, like saliva that I was getting in the beginning, like this hunger for something, is because you know on a soul level, like, this is not how things are meant to be. And your soul, your heart is craving that truth that you're meant to be living. We have star being healing codes, important information. Wounds are healed and recharging. Yes. Yes. This is an opportunity for you to take this information and be like, wow, right? And apply it in your reality and help yourself to heal these wounds, to forgive yourself, to release. And I do feel like, for example, if this is a relationship and you move away from it, right? I do feel like there's this period that where you need to just be with you, right? So if this is a person and you're moving away from a person, for example, and you do that this month, you need to be alone with yourself is the energy I'm getting. Like there's this energy of really getting in touch with yourself, getting comfortable with yourself, allowing yourself to integrate and process the things that have happened and essentially give back to you. I feel like it's a period of recharging in the sense of giving back to yourself. And I feel like this is important, right? It's interesting. Like I know we have important information, but I feel like that's part of the important information. Like giving back to yourself is so important. Making yourself a priority is so fucking important. So that's why I feel like this is happening. Like you're meant to be putting yourself first. You're meant to be acknowledging your value, your worth, your, yeah, like you're meant to be acknowledging that, again, you do deserve to experience life to the fullest. You do you deserve to experience love and joy and peace and happiness, right? We're not meant to carry the shit around forever. We're just not. We're meant to experience it, grow from it, learn from it, move on, right? Yeah. You also have your temple of truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. And look at this, like the floodgates open, all this water coming out, salivating like that. I feel like part of it is like you're thirsting for truth, your truth, to express your truth, and also to live in your truth. And I feel like whatever this thing is, like you've been denying yourself it essentially, or allowing someone else to impact the way you feel about something, and then you're then denying it for yourself because you feel like you deserve to be punished, or you deserve to not experience life to the fullest, or there's some reason why you shouldn't be able to feel joy or something. I don't know what it is. Thank you. I'm getting this energy of like, it feels like there's this over attention to insignificant details or minor details, or and I say that with so much love because I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid, that maybe, you know, you didn't do something or experience something where you have felt you've needed to be punished, or you felt wrong, or whatever the case may be, right? Your feelings are 100% valid, but sitting in them is not beneficial for anyone. And I feel like there's this energy of like going over the things over and over and over and over in your mind, and how you could have done things differently, even since that thing has happened, right? Whatever it is, like going over the details obsessively in your mind. Like, what could I have done differently? How could I have done this differently? How could I change things? How can I move forward? How can I, and it's like, no, like, no, no, right? There's this energy of really needing to get in touch with your true self, right? You have truth coming out more than once here. And I feel like this is about you expressing your truth and living in your truth, whatever that looks like, right? If that's you moving on, then that's you moving on. If that is you, you know, finding a way through it, whatever the way may look like, right? But there's something here, like you need to take action and be expressive and really kind of flip things by, excuse me, releasing any fear you have around whatever your truth is, right? So maybe this is a family dynamic and you're like, here's the thing, like I really don't feel like this is working, but I have a fear of what may happen with, maybe you have children or pets, or, you know, share assets or something like that. And you're like, I don't know what happens next. Like I'm fearful of what happens next, but I really truly feel like this is no longer beneficial for any of us, right? Like it's really about getting your truth out there and being 120% transparent. Whether that person accepts it or not is irrelevant. Let me just say that it's irrelevant. This is about you standing up for you, regardless of how that's taken or interpreted. Your angels want to, you guys, come on. Your angels want to say to you, via the Divine Mother and unconditional love, thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. Like I was saying. This is about you understanding, acknowledging, being made well aware that you deserve love. You have a right to your joy, to your peace. End of story. There's no comma, there's no but, there's no ... to be continued. No, you deserve love. You deserve a right to your joy. End of story. And you're being supported through this, should you choose, right, to receive help. And I do feel like this is about you allowing yourself to receive. Because I feel like you'll give love all day. Or try. I feel like you'll dump yourself into things all day long. But when it comes to giving to you, people giving to you, dumping into you, receiving, and you receiving from others, it feels uncomfortable. Not gonna lie. It feels uncomfortable. And I feel like if you are experiencing that, like, face those fears and just take whatever it is that's coming your way, right? Because it's meant to be showing you, like, you do deserve these things. You are meant to experience this love. Allow yourself to experience it. And that's the key. Allowing yourself. You also have the inner voice. Yes, like I was saying, it feels like there's something here that you know you want to be pursuing, or an action that you know you want to be taking, but are denying yourself, right? So the angels guiding you through your inner voice is trying to help you get to a space where you do experience that relief, where you do come to a space of acceptance, where you are able to experience peace and the sweetness of life, right? You cannot make this stuff up. You know whatever this is. If this is for you, you know. You know what it is. And I feel like your angels are continuing to nudge you. Continuing, like, hey. Again, it keeps coming back up. And like I was saying before, if you're experiencing like chaos around this thing, right? Like it keeps being thrown in your face. It's because I feel your divine creator's trying to show you this is not like... You're not meant to keep experiencing this, reliving this over and over and over and over again. Let it go. And that's why it's keep showing up for you. It's like, this needs your attention, right? You have peace and harmony. Archangel Raguel, thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. This is what your angels want you to be able to bring in. You have peace showing up here more than once. Not just in the cards, but energetically speaking as well. This is what is trying to be brought in for you so that you can close the cycle and move on. Move on. Like your angels are acknowledging this is what you need in your life. And the only way that you're going to bring this about, this harmony and balance, is by acknowledging yourself, your truth, and moving forward. And finally, the miracle of prayer. Archangel Sandalphon, thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. If you don't know how to do this, if you're like, I don't know how to let this go, I've tried, or I don't know what to do to convince somebody to just let it go, pray about it. I feel this is your angels, your divine creator saying, come to us. We are waiting to help you. I feel like this is also part of you accepting and receiving help from your angels, from God. Again, I feel like you're punishing yourself. And this is saying, no. Come in prayer. Thank you for showing me the way. Thank you for helping me to release whatever this is. Thank you for helping so-and-so to forgive me. I forgive them. I forgive myself. Thank you for helping them to forgive me as well. Right? Like there's this energy, like, don't come to God crying and whining about things. Come and say, I'm seeking a solution. Thank you for answering my prayers. Right? So if you are in this essentially like dark tunnel and you don't see any way out, pray. Pray for the way to be shown to you. And trust and believe that you will have that solution brought to you at some point or another. And then wait for it to come in. Let it go. But I do feel like there is this urge or push that's like, hey, it's time to move on. hey, this is what needs to happen. The bottom of the deck for you is Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. Yes. This thing that you experience was meant to teach you. Meant to teach you and to push you into alignment with your divine plan. So something I want to share with you, Virgo. For example, like let's say you experienced something traumatic, or you did something to someone else that you feel was traumatic or wrong to someone else, right? You're meant to learn through that so that when you take the next step in your path or your plan, then you don't make the same mistakes, right? And so it's this energy of gaining that wisdom through this experience to benefit you on your future endeavors or whatever it is that's coming next, either in this lifetime or your next one. Think about that. On a soul level, we are eternal beings. So there may be things that you do in this lifetime that you learn from that you don't apply until your next life. So either way, this is of benefit to you. This wisdom that you're gaining from this experience is beneficial to you on a soul level, on a much larger scale. Okay? Forgive yourself. You also have the Five of Pentacles here. Yes, this is insecurity. This is feeling like you're alone. This is feeling like, what is the energy? Yeah, hardship, like experiencing hardship over and over and over. And it's like you are creating your own suffering. The key to the door is right there. You just got to pick your head up and stand up. Get up, warrior. Get that key and open the fucking door and let yourself out of this hardship, of this misery, of this feeling of not being supported, and this feeling of it just feels like suffering to me. Like, get up and open the door and let yourself out. Stop imprisoning yourself in this cycle. Stop it. You also have here stellar gateway activation, infinite potential, manifestation vortex. What I think you don't see about letting this thing go is that your life will, I feel like it could look completely different. Really. Like, I'm getting this infinite potential is like there are endless fucking opportunities once you leave this thing behind, because you've been blocking yourself from all of them, holding on to this energy. And it's like, it feels to me like once you release this thing go, because it feels so fucking big, that things will start happening and you're like, whoa. Like that's what I'm getting. Like I'm kind of seeing it like Chicken Joe from Surf's Up, or like the turtle from Nemo. Like, whoa, that's cool. Like that's how I'm seeing it, right? But you have to let this thing go to open that doorway, and I feel like that's what you don't see. Like I feel like the fear of whatever comes next after you let this thing go is stopping you from seeing the potential that is likely to follow once you do. Okay? And finally, again, you cannot make this stuff up. The bottom of the deck is leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. This is what it's going to take. You facing your fears and taking that leap. This is what you're being asked to do. Now, again, follow your intuition, use your own discernment, right? Do what you feel is best for you. But letting this thing go and moving on is going to require you to take a leap of faith and to not see what comes next, but trusting that not only do you know what you're doing, but God, your creator, the universe, the angels, your guides know exactly what needs to be done, and trusting that. So it feels to me like a big month potentially for you, Virgo, right? There's the possibility here of huge transformation and experiencing life a lot differently than what you have in your most recent past. And to essentially quench this hunger that you have, yeah, and really release these fears. Like, know that you have everything you need within you to be able to make this step, to take this next move, and to experience life on a completely different level. You have everything you need, and you are incredibly supported, so know that. Thank you so much, Virgo, for being here. I truly do appreciate you. That is what I have for you for August 2022. I want to thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. I truly am so very grateful for you. Please, if something in this reading resonated for you, do the YouTube things by liking, sharing, and or subscribing. It really does help the channel to grow, and it helps YouTube to say to everyone who watches, there may be something here for you. So I do appreciate that so very much. Have an incredible, incredible, incredible month. Know how strong you are. Know you deserve love. Take care of your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.